S.A.L.T. Productions continues. Finally, this is days after I did the last part. We're finally getting to this last drive where, or I should say, the last time Green Bay will have the ball with a chance to either go up 10, as you see, it's 28-25, as you can see, I think you can see that in this low-tech production, but they can go up 10. If they only get a field goal, that leaves Pittsburgh an opportunity to get a touchdown and win, or if they get nothing, that would leave Pittsburgh opportunity to tie with a field goal. So let's see what Green Bay does here on their final possession with minutes. Let's see how minutes is left. How much time is left here? 7:29. I say final because I happen to know this was their final time with the ball. Obviously, at the time, you could end up with the ball a few times, but they want to milk the clock here. They don't want to leave their defense on the field to have to do it. And it starts with a sack. It starts with a sack.
And a loss of 4.
Okay.
So Lawrence Timmons, you're going to see right here.
Check it out. Check it out.
With the play fake, and by doing that, then he's unable to.
Okay, I'm not going to blame Aaron for that, obviously.
Running plays for the Green Bay Packers.
Time 7 minutes remaining in Super Bowl 45. Green Bay with a 28-25 lead. Over the middle, that's complete. Third down. 3rd and 5. But as you saw, the 3rd and 5 just became 3rd and 10 because of a false start. And this is the biggest play of the game. So as you see that, 37 passes, 9 rushes in this game for the Pack. Watch this throw. Oh, that is tremendous. What a throw, Jennings.
And a huge completion on 3rd and 10.
That is definitely tremendous. Let's see a replay. Let's see a replay of that. 31 yards. That seam route, just out of the reach of one, just with Palomaro couldn't get there. That's a tremendous throw. Aikman again mentioning that they were gonna that Tomlin had his practice quarterbacks throwing that every time because they knew Green Bay would be throwing it every time.
Used to covering that play. 2 big plays now in this game to Greg Jennings on the seam. See if the Packers go to the ground game to try and take some of this clock.
They go to the ground game. And they got yardage.
To the 30.
Moving down, trying to get that clinching touchdown. 4:30 remaining now. Super Bowl 45, a S.A.L.T. production, which is Super Bowl analysis. Of course, the low tech, only a 2-yard run there. 2nd and 9. He's only had 50 yards rushing, as you just saw, Starks. I can't believe it, but they just put up, they said a stat right now that in the playoff games that took Green Bay to get here, they rushed 30 times in all 3 games. I cannot believe they did that. There's a nice back shoulder throw, and now the Packers 1st and goal.
Throwing route right here. Back shoulder.
Back shoulder.
Sets up a 1st and goal at the end.
Ben can only watch.
They make it to Jackson.
Well, a quick 2-yarder. Put a little pressure, had to get rid of it. 2nd and goal. 3:18 left. Oh, notice Pittsburgh only has 1 timeout left also, in case that came down to it, and they got a 1st down and goal somehow. With 2 minutes left, they could just take a knee. But Pittsburgh should get the ball back. They must hold Green Bay to not score a touchdown here. I don't like the call there. They went to the wide receiver screen, got it to the 5, 3rd and goal. Listen to what Troy Aikman says here. This is what makes Troy Aikman the bad Troy Aikman. Listen to this.
Well, pretty interesting here. You know, I mean, there's a lot of coaches that would look at this situation on 3rd down and say, okay, a field goal is huge. You know, we make them have to score a touchdown. A touchdown's even bigger. You know, if you didn't trust your quarterback here, you'd run it real conservatively. You'd run a draw play with your quarterback, or you'd hand the ball off. I think
you hear that? Again, Troy Aikman, too conservative. Every coach in the league would be smart enough to go for a touchdown here. Nobody would settle for a field goal. Well, if I don't trust my quarterback. You call a play for the end zone, and you expect your quarterback not to throw an interception here. An interception wouldn't be the most terrible thing in the world. He's still up 3. But you got to go for the clincher here. He's making it sound like other coaches wouldn't go for the end zone here. Are you kidding? Yeah, of course McCarthy's thinking nothing but touchdown here. He's also going to be too conservative in his analysis, Troy Aikman, of this throw here. To the corner. Ooh. Got his hands on it, but could not pull it in. We'll see the replay to see whose fault it is.
Polamalu went from one side of the formation all the way to the other and then slipped. Coming on a blitz, and Nelson couldn't.
Ooh, it would have been a great catch.
Quite enough, and that's a perfectly thrown ball. It's a well-thrown ball.
A well-thrown ball, he's saying. Why, listen.
On that throw is be short.
No, that's not the last thing. No, you don't have to worry about being short so much there. Well, it may be picked off, but that's not the last thing on his mind. He's not thinking that conservative, Aaron Rodgers. He's thinking throw it accurately, perfectly, and he overthrew that a bit. Could have been caught, would have been a very good catch. We'll call it a little bit of a negative throw, but it was catchable.
Receiver go get it so that he's the only guy then that can make the play on it. And I wouldn't say that Jordy Nelson necessarily, he's had some drops as we know, but I wouldn't say that he should have caught that one.
Agree with him on that. I can't say he should have caught that, but he could have caught that. Now it's a 6-point. And as Greg Jennings said, if you watch Sound Effect, he says, man, I don't know if you can trust this defense here. He doesn't feel good. The Packers are not feeling good at this moment. He got Big Ben with a 2-minute drill, which he pulled in Super Bowl 43, and now is an opportunity to do it in Super Bowl 45.
There's a 31-yard.
There's your drive. In a clutch situation against a very good defense, he put up a 70-yard drive. There's your game summary. There's some numbers for Roethlisberger. The 2 interceptions key. That's my finger, by the way. Pittsburgh Trail made a comeback, got in the game, never have had the lead. Rodgers, good stats. I'm giving him an A+. I'm giving him an A+, even though he didn't get that touchdown there. Giving an A+ for the game because of the defense that he's facing here. Remember, you got to picture this defense being close to like the Seattle that you know of the if you're watching this in 2017, 2000, in that era when Seattle had the defense many years ago. That's what Pittsburgh had back then. All right, it comes down to this. We got a 2-minute warning. We got Big Ben coming on the field down 6. But we have a call. Look at this call. Personal foul. Oh, you can't have that now. Half the distance to the goal. And now, 2-minute drill. First play of the drive. Ben Roethlisberger. Very reminiscent of Super Bowl 43 where he started with a little completion. Ben has done it before. Super Bowl 43 against Arizona. Super Bowl 40, he didn't do that well. Won despite Ben Roethlisberger. Moving up fast. They only have one timeout. That's my finger, by the way. Only one timeout left. Complete. Again, they got to move it. I've moved it up 10 yards. I moved it up 10 seconds. Oh, Joe Buck mentioned Super Bowl 43 there. What's the play he wants to know? You don't have to know the play. Just go. 2nd and 5. Almost got sacked. One of his great strengths, Ben, is to avoid the sack. And now 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. Super Bowl 45. A minute left. The throw. Way overthrown. That's a bad throw by Ben. Now, we've already demonstrated several bad throws by Ben, including missing that wide open Mike Wallace, who he said it's very hard to miss him deep. He missed him deep earlier in the game. He's thrown 2 bad interceptions, although one he was hit wasn't his fault. But you got to take some of the blame for putting it up there near his goal line. We'll give him a little bit of that blame. And now it's 4th and 5. It comes down to this.
4th down and 5.
Any hope of a comeback depends on this throw. Joe Buck making the call with Troy Aikman. Got it off before the 0. No call there on one of those controversial that will go down where he's looking for the interference. Green Bay wins. They win Super Bowl 45. Should we watch some of the celebration? Nah, we don't have to watch that.
It looked to me like
we do have to show the replay. I was going to end it there because I'm in a rush, but we got to show the replay at least to see if you think it was interference. Nah. Come on. We have some guys back and say, nah, that's not.
This is the Super Bowl.
No, it is the Super Bowl. That's got to go.
This is football before they took off the pads.
That's football before they took off the pads. I like it. I like that. You're hearing a guest commentator in the back there. Look at Jetty. Look at the Packers. The pack is back. The cheeseheads are out. They won Super Bowl 1. They won Super Bowl 2. They won Super Bowl 31. And now they win Super Bowl 45.
And so the numbers